Welcome to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today of the Hidden Gems Tour, an event organised by the Classic Rally Club of New South Wales, and starting here at Heatherbrae Pies. But we're not at Heatherbrae, we're at Ourimbah. This event is starting here at Ourimbah, heading up into the Hunter Valley for a lunch break at Dungog, and then off further into the Hunter Valley in the afternoon. The Hidden Gems Tour, as the name implies, is a tour for classic cars taking place over 2 days in the Hunter Valley of New South Wales, Australia. The participants are starting here at Heatherbrae Pies, which is just near Ourimbah on the central coast of New South Wales. They're heading up into the Hunter Valley to a lunch break at Dungog. All roads lead to Dungog. From there, I think they're heading up further into the Hunter Valley to Muswellbrook for an overnight stay, and then on the second day they're going to Deadman and the finish. Should be a good event. Not a big field turned out, but a varied field. A few ring-ins, modern cars, but for the most part they are leaning towards more the classic car. Certainly a cross-section. Great to see these old classic cars out and about and being driven around the Hunter Valley. Great roads in the Hunter Valley. What sort of was that spark that made you get into motorsport? It was the glamour or the get the girl, or what was it?
No. I think probably my father was involved in motorsport. He navigated for a fellow by the name of Bob Baldwin in a Mini Cooper, and he was a member of the MG Car Club. And I sort of followed him in, so to speak, to the MG Car Club. That's right. In fact, I was about 4 or 5 years old when the car club bought Nelson's Plains, and apparently Neil Faulkner, Bounder as he was known, they were clearing Nelson's Plains, and they had these huge wood piles, and in the days when you could do burn-offs and nobody really worried about it, and I was at one end of a wood pile as a 4-year-old playing Cowboys and Indians, and I went bang bang to Bounder, and he plucked me out of the fire pile as they were lighting it at the other end, or so the story goes anyway. So, pretty good story. But yeah, that's how long I've been involved with the MG Car Club, since I was about 4. But yeah, won the club championship in 1988, I think, and then Madelon won it a couple of years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago now as well.
So when you decided to get into sort of car-related things, what was that spark that lit your enthusiasm? Was it the glamour, or the get the girl thing, or what happened?
I was 12, and a little old 1946 Morgan arrived at our doorstep, and
that just did
the
it.
Morgan, and it's still in my house, and it's still in pieces after many years of going, and so
well, there's nothing wrong with that.
no.
When you decided to get into cars and motorsport, what lit that spark? Was it the sort of glamour, or was it the get the girl?
It's the adrenaline, that's what does it, yeah.
Adrenaline,
yeah. So that was back when I was in my 20s though. Yeah, so that was the
So
adrenaline.
not that long ago.
Yeah, that's right, just a couple of years, that's all.
When you decided to get into cars and motorsport,
Yeah.
what lit that spark? Was it the girls? Was it the glamour? What made you sort of go, I like that?
I just like cars. That's good. I like going fast. I like having a good drive. Not being able to control the car.
When you decided to get into cars and motorsport, what lit that spark? Was it the girls? Was it the glamour? Or just the excitement?
Southern Cross rallies as a kid, so that was it for me.
Oh, okay. And what about you? How did it start for you?
Well, just a bit of a fun. I'd done a sprint out at Nelson's Plains when they were out there once, and sort of went from there. I haven't done a great deal, but just a bit of fun in the dirt mainly.
Oh, welcome back to Yellowduck Motorsports coverage here today of the Hidden Gems Tour. I'm just on my way to Glen William, which is just north of Clarencetown and a bit south of Dungog in the Hunter Valley of New South Wales, to set up a few cameras to film the participants in the Hidden Gems Tour as they go past. Now Glen William is a little bit further up the road, so I'll catch up with you then. Well, here we are at Glen William, a low level bridge that crosses over the Williams River, or William Rivers. A bit low at the moment. The old rickety-rattly wooden bridge has gone since I was last at this location. Welcome back to Yellowduck Motorsports coverage here today of the Hidden Gems Tour. I'm at a place called Glen William, and the old wooden low level bridge over the river is gone. Progress. And we're now faced with a concrete monstrosity. That's life. We'll film here anyway. Competitors should be along any moment, so we'll catch up with you then. This is a fully route charted event, so the navigation is very easy. It is very much the style of event for an excuse to drive your classic car around the countryside, amongst the Leyland brothers. Heading along some great roads in the Hunter Valley. There's two sort of different routes to take. One's for a bit more dirt, and the other one is for the participants that want to keep to the bitumen. A lot of these low-level bridges in the Hunter Valley are slowly getting replaced by concrete, which I'm sure is great for the locals, but hasn't quite got the mystique or the photogenicness to it all. There's another one at Clarencetown that's also been replaced. They're slowly disappearing, which is progress. And so yes, the event is very much more of a social event and an excuse to drive the classic car. Going up to Muswellbrook, which is further up the Hunter Valley, for the overnight stop. Popular place to have overnight stops, the Muswellbrook. Been there once or twice. Nice house for a Mayo here. Well used car. Goes to lots of events. Classic car movement is very popular these days, even though this event hasn't attracted a big field. It may have something to do with the enormous cost of fuel at the moment. You basically need a mortgage to fill the car up, so that may have impacted on the numbers for this event. Whatever the case may be, I'm sure everyone will enjoy themselves. Welcome back to Yellowduck Motorsports coverage here today of the Hidden Gems Tour. I'm just on my way from Glen William to Dungog, for the lunch break. So I'll catch up with you a little bit further down the road. Well, here we are at Dungog. All roads lead to Dungog. It's the major centre in the Hunter Valley, very much a rural town. And competitors here will be having their lunch break before moving on in the afternoon. And that just about brings us to an end here on Quack McBullard. Bye for now. Well, that brings us to the end of today's telecast of the Hidden Gems Tour. Hope you've enjoyed it. Tune in, same duck time, same duck channel, for more motorsport action. I'm Quack McBullard. Bye for now.